During a study at Harvard in the 1950s, Dr. Kurt Richter placed rats in a pool of water to test how long they could tread water. On average, they'd give up and sink after 15 minutes. But right before they gave up due to exhaustion, the researchers would pluck them out, dry them off, let them rest for a few minutes, and put them back in for a second round. In this second try, how long do you think they lasted? Remember, they had just swam until failure only a few short minutes ago. How long do you think? Another 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes? No. 60 hours. That's not an error. That's right. 60 hours of swimming. The conclusion drawn was that since the rats believed that they would eventually be rescued, they could push their bodies way past what they previously thought impossible. I will leave you with this thought. If hope can cause exhausted rats to swim for that long, what could a belief in yourself and your abilities do for you? Remember what you're capable of. Remember why you're here. Keep swimming.
This was really powerful, albeit totally cruel for those poor rats.
Well, that and rats, being of a lower level of sentience and self-awareness than humans, believed in an almost primordial way that their savior would eventually rescue them, and so subsequently allowed themselves to struggle with that expectation in mind. What they didn't factor was entertaining the thought that those scientists could easily have decided that after the 30th hour in their second go-around, that the scientists may have either had to leave due to an emergency or due to deliberate cruelty. If those scientists had happened to work for Dr. Josef Mengele, for instance, I guarantee you that they would have been fucked with a 12-foot flagpole. Maybe even literally afterwards. The other point I want to make here is that no amount of self-confidence and internal discipline is going to alter your course of oblivion if you find yourself drowning in the middle of the Pacific, 1,500 miles away from shore, in all directions in the middle of the night during a heavy thunderstorm, with tiger sharks circling around you and eyeing you up like a group of beefy, hardened cellmates, eye-humping a young and twinkish-looking piece of fresh jail meat. Sometimes you're just fucked, and there ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it.